I've decided to do a partial moving vlog. I don't know how much is going to be in it. I don't even know if there's going to be enough footage in it for anything interesting. I don't know, but I kind of want to do it, so let's do it. Part 1, taking down the frickin' shelves. In PJ pants, because it's Christmas Eve. Got my ginger ale, got my holly. I guess I'm missing mistletoe, but let's go. That rhymed. I'm done. And the nerve of it still taking the exact same amount of boxes, well, minus one, that one's broken, as it did the first time, when I've gotten rid of so many. Brittany from the future cutting in really quick to thank the sponsor for today's video, which is Book of the Month. So I feel like most of us at this point know who Book of the Month is, but just in case you don't, Book of the Month is this very popular and fast-growing online book subscription service that is made for readers. And they have a mission to promote new and emerging authors and to help readers find books that they're going to love. Every single month, they have 5 books for their readers to choose from, and those 5 books you can be guaranteed are some of the best coming out in that month. They are always newer early release titles, and to get to these 5 books, their team literally goes through hundreds of book picks every single month to find the best 5 for their subscribers to then get to choose from. So every month you get to pick one of those 5 and have it sent straight to your door in one of these lovely blue boxes, and they're doing this at an incredible price. If you're a first-time subscriber and you use my code Brittany, then you actually will get your first box for only $9.99. I know, a hardcover book, $9.99. Let's all process that together. And to top it off, this is a risk-free subscription service, meaning that if there's ever a month that you decide you don't like any of those books, or that you want to skip it, you can just have your credit moved on over to the next month with no penalty to you. So there's really no downside. And I just quickly want to go over the February book picks for this month of February. Let's start with the box. Ooh, that's beautiful. Oh my gosh, wait, this bookmark, BRB, ignoring my responsibilities. I should have this framed and put this as a name tag, maybe. Not framed. I'm gonna laminate it and I'm gonna put it on my name and I'm gonna put it on my shirt like a name tag so everyone can know that I'm always ignoring my responsibilities. Thanks. Thanks, Book of the Month. So the first book in that box is Peach Blossom Spring by Melissa Fu. This is beautiful. I love it. And this is actually a debut author, and it is also an early release title, and it's historical fiction about a mother and a son traveling from China to America. The next book pick for February is A River Enchanted by Rebecca Ross. This is also beautiful. This is kind of giving me Odyssey vibes. Does that make sense? I feel like this kind of art style was really used for a lot of the Greek epics and things like that. Do you know what I mean? I feel like it was. So it's a fantasy book, and it's basically about a reluctant hero having to return back to their home, which sounds really good. Then there's Don't Cry For Me, Daniel Black. Whenever I read Don't Cry For Me, all I can think of is the Don't Cry For Me Argentina song. Anyone else? Anyways, this is not that. This is actually a historical fiction novel about an estranged father who is writing letters to his son to express his love, which sounds actually really sweet. Then we have The Golden Couple by Greer Hendricks and Sarah Pekanen. So this is a thriller, and this is actually a 4-peat author, meaning like they've had 4 of their titles in their book picks, and it's also an early release, and it's about a twisty tale of a therapist with unconventional methods trying to unlock the mystery of a perfect marriage. That actually sounds right up my alley. I love a good psychological thriller, and I know that that's not necessarily what's being advertised, but come on, therapist, unconventional methods. Lastly, Vladimir by Julia May Jonas. So this is actually a debut novel, and it's literary fiction, and it's a darkly humorous exploration of gender and power following a cantankerous female professor in the midst of a scandal. So again, these are their book picks for February, and if you were thinking about subscribing to Book of the Month or checking them out, or if any of these titles interest you, I will leave everything linked down below. And again, don't forget to use my code Brittany so that you can actually get your first box for $9.99. Thank you again to Book of the Month for sponsoring this, but again, thank you so much to you guys for being just incredible, for giving me all these amazing opportunities, because without you, I am just a girl in front of a camera talking to herself. Yep. Anyways, let's get back into the vlog. I just realized I also didn't film the ending. You'll see me at the end. Okay, I just did a vlog clip. I don't know where this one is going. This might be my weekly vlog. This might be a moving vlog. It's already dark. It's Monday. What did I want to say? Oh yeah, I went to Barnes & Noble last night. I feel like I'm too zoomed in, right? My coworker that I tend to talk to books with a lot asked me if I knew about the sale that Barnes & Noble was doing yesterday, and I think today. They were doing 50% off of all hardcover books. All hardcover books. In store only though. I mean, online there was like a similar version of the sale, but not as all-encompassing and as good. I got to go with them after work, and it was really, really fun. I got some really cool books. Do you want a mini haul? You probably want a mini haul, right? I'll be right back. Give me a sec. It's getting dark in here, right? They gave me this brown paper bag, which, like, okay, you know? The irony here is I literally just finished packing up all my books, and so now I have more. So, number one, I got Dante's Inferno in the cloth bound, penguin cloth bounds. I actually went in originally to get Jane Eyre in this thing, but it looks very different than its online picture. Like online it looks like almost like red and dark gray. In person it was like light pink and light gray, and it was not my thing. But then I saw this, and this was so pretty. The cool thing about it, and I'm not sure if all of them are kind of like this, so correct me if I'm wrong, I guess, but this side is actually written in Italian, like the original language that Dante's Inferno was written in, and this side is the translated version of like the same page. And I just think that's really cool. Like, now the second thing that I got, which I was debating between this one and the cloth-bound version, but as you just heard, I didn't like the cloth-bound version, Jane Eyre, because it has a big B on it, and it's for Bronte, Charlotte Bronte, the author, but I'm considering it a B for, you guessed it, Brittany. I did this when I was really young too. I didn't know for a while that the Boston Red Sox B was for the Red Sox, and I used to like collect like different things with a B on it because I thought it was a B for Brittany. Then I got this, which I've been looking at for a while, and I kind of got it slightly for my boyfriend, slightly for our like background for our podcast, but this is like a Marvel book. Then I got this, which ended up only being $5 because it was $10, and it's like an illustrated edition of Edgar Allan Poe illustrated tales. So I think this is really cool. I think I said this last week in something. Oh, I think my bookshelf tour. I'm a hoe for some Poe. I got Lore Olympus, the like bind up of volume 1. I've been wanting to read this, but like it's a hardcover bind up and I didn't want to spend the money for a hardcover bind up, but I think I'm really going to enjoy this. It's like a webtoon. And second to last. Oh yeah, I remember what I got. They didn't have the first one, but my coworker and I actually got these because I was telling him about it, and then he found the two last of both of these, so we both got them. But Heroes and Troy by Stephen Fry. These are just some, again, very pretty books, but they are Greek myths reimagined, and I love a good reimagined Greek myth. I love a good Greek myth in general, but reimagined too. Oh, it's getting really dark now. Please hold, I'm going to turn on the light. Yeah, today was like the first day that I could sleep since Christmas Eve, so I slept in a little. I still have some packing to do. I'm not sure yet if I'm gonna spend the night at the new place tonight or not. And I am still listening to Chain of Gold. I'm probably going to do some more packing, just a little bit, just to kind of get like an idea of where I'm at with some things. And I will listen to Chain of Gold while I do that. Okay, my memory card's about to run out, so I'm gonna go. Filming on my phone too, so if it looks different, that is why. But I've been packing and I feel like I've made no progress at all. I literally hate that about moving. So that was all I have to say for this little moving update. I think I'll show you at the end of the night like where everything is at, like what everything looks like if I manage to get like some sort of progress done. The thing is I know that there's like a few objects, my drawers, potentially my dresser. I might leave it with my mom. It depends on whether she wants it or not. My art desk, like things like that, it's not gonna fit in my car. So I'm just trying to get like all the objects done. Because I think tomorrow, Tuesday, is going to be the first night of the house. So I'll show you a little bit of it then. A bit. Okay. Bye. Guess what came in the mail? So it is Wednesday. All of the boxes for the most part got packed up last night. There's only like random things left and like the furniture itself. So I was gonna move that over today. Still haven't gotten to it yet. And I'm kind of glad I didn't, because guess what came early? My laptop. There's a pull tab. Let's do it. Oh, this is so exciting. Look at her. Look at her. I'm freaking excited, guys. I'm so fucking excited. As much as my desktop is cool, it looks pretty, it does a really good job. It had the like RAM necessary to do a lot of my video editing. It is not conducive to my workflow. I cannot sit still like that. It bugs the hell out of me. Like, as much as I liked the idea of having a workspace, it's nice to have a workspace to be able to put my laptop on when I want to be in that workspace. But if I want to be downstairs, I want to be downstairs. If I want to do it while I'm watching a movie, I want to be able to do that. And I knew like a year or so ago that I would want a laptop instead. I wanted a 16-inch, and I knew that they hadn't come out with a new one in a while. I thought that last year they'd come out with a new one, because I figured, like, you know, every year or something. And then when they didn't, I was like, okay, well then it has to be next year. And I didn't want to get it last year, because then that, like, the laptop with the M1 chip came out. So I wanted to wait until they probably came out with an M1 for the laptops that are 16 inches. And I waited and waited and waited, and I was like near bursting this whole last year just waiting for something to come out. And when it finally came out, it went out of stock like right away. I finally gave up on it at the start of this month, and I was like, you know what, if it comes in January, it comes in January, that's fine. So the fact that it came before January was just music to my ears, and I'm so excited. It's space gray. It's 16 inches. She got inches. And it's powerful as hell. It's super powerful. It's probably too powerful for even the things that I use it for, if I'm gonna be honest, but I do, like, video editing seems like it shouldn't be that, like, hefty of a program, and I think that for some people it's not, or maybe they just are doing it differently than I, but my desktop this last year has been struggling through my videos. Like, editing has been a pain because it doesn't have enough RAM, like the working memory kind of stuff. I don't have a good working memory either, TBH. I feel you. Well, I hope it's gonna be great, you know? I did trade in my desktop, so like we really are hoping that it's gonna be great. Like, it's still here. They sent the box over. So I'm gonna get like the things started with like the transfer and all that. This is so exciting. And then I will pack everything into the car and go to the house. So that'll be that. So I finished Chain of Gold last night. I really loved it. I'm loving this new series. Infernal Devices was my favorite, so I guess I'm not really that surprised. And I couldn't hold off last night, and I bought the other audiobook on Audible for Chain of Iron, and I started it. So I'm on chapter 18. I know. Moving is a great time for audiobooks, let me tell you. And I'm gonna keep listening to that today. Ooh, they made the cable like cloth covered. That's really cool. The block is huge. And don't worry, you know your girl got Apple Care, because I used to not be a believer, and it's pretty ironic because I'm not one of those people that's like, oh no, I don't get it because I never break anything. I'm one of those people that broke every single item I've ever owned, ever, and still didn't get it. So I finally learned. Finally. Took a while. Shit's fancy, dude.
Beautiful, mamita.
Gracias. Thank you. Cool. I would like you to know we are in a window currently, because that's the best way to film this. I have no battery in my cameras. Everything's still a hot mess, so I'm only gonna show you like a couple things, but like, guys, we're in the house. And it's New Year's Eve! So, yeah, that's kind of this. I don't know what vlog this is going in, if it's the moving vlog or if it's the vloggy vlog. So happy New Year's. Thanks for bearing with me. This week has been wild. I was supposed to post everything I didn't post last week, and moving was even more difficult this week, unsurprisingly. So we didn't do that. I didn't do that. We're kind of in now. I'll show you a sneak peek of my favorite part of the house. It's the railing, if you couldn't tell. But yeah, so be excited for next year, because now that I have my laptop, because we saw me unbox that, and I have my house, I officially have no more excuses. So I have to do it, because otherwise I'd be a liar and not just an excuser, you know? And I can't do that. I'm definitely a procrastinator, but I am not a liar. So happy New Year's, guys. Well, New Year's Eve. Actually, is it New Year's in the East Coast, babe? Yes. Happy New Year's, New York. Gotcha. There is a lot to be done. I've barely managed to unpack anything. I feel like I've been unpacking a lot and I still have not unpacked anything. So that's always the start. Plus it's hard because I know there's like so many plans in my head. So I don't want to put up my furniture that I have, because I know that eventually I want to get rid of it. But obviously that's going to take time. I'm going to be like slowly swapping things out. So in the meantime, I have to just put things up. Like my bed, for example. That is the one thing that I know. I'll bring you along in a lot of the process. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of DIYs in the future for here, like way in the future. But in the meantime, that's it. That's the house. Kind of. I still don't know where my regular camera is, so we're still vlogging from my phone. But today's been a bit of a day. I'm trying to like get some natural lighting, because I feel like otherwise it really doesn't pick up. Oh, the sunset's so pretty. Like, look at that. I feel like it's not even showing up as well. But anyways, today I went to Ikea because Adam placed an order for a TV unit, which I still need to build, but I brought that. And then I got things. I probably didn't need it, but the thing is these things have been on my list. When I went into Ikea last night, I saw 2 of these chairs that I have loved since the moment I saw them. And they're more like outdoor chairs. I'm sure you could put a different like upholstering on them, and then they're really actually pretty cute for indoors as well. And they're half off because it's in the as is section. Bought one of them because Adam kind of convinced me not to get both. And in the end, that's probably for the best, because it couldn't really fit in my car yesterday and I had to leave it at my mom's. But today she actually went and got the other one too, because she was like, yeah, why would you only get one? I went back to her house and I brought like a little wrench thing to unscrew it. So I think I'm gonna find a way to clean the linens, because currently I'm waiting for Di to come in for my leather couch. If those are clean, we could use that in our living room until the couch is done. Anyways, I'm gonna get started, I think, on the book room stuff. Also, I just remembered there's no light. Like, there's the pre-wiring for it. For now, we have trusty old rock salt lamp. Hi, Luna. Please don't lick it. And this is the lighting we'll use to set this up for now. Oh, hi. Hi, baby. Oh, you keep sniffing it. That's really sweet. I honestly don't know what you're seeing, because again, phone and dark. But let's just do it. I have all of the unit stuff here, and eventually I guess it should be fitted on that wall. And then our tragic TV situation might be resolved. Right, Chala? Like one step at a time though, because there's still the sofa situation. This took so much longer than I thought it would. We're gonna get another piece. Originally they didn't have it when we first bought it, but looking at the whole wall now, it does look kind of lonely. So we're gonna get another piece to extend it out to here, which I think will look a little bit better in the space. Now we need a couch. This is deceiving because it looks very small, but like, I'm not that much taller than this. So, you know. Think that I need, and I left the space for it, another shelf right there. I think I actually left the perfect space for it, which is great because I didn't measure it out yet. but I think this is gonna be good. Like having a skinny, big, skinny shelf. In the meantime, not in any particular order, but more just to get this stuff out of the way, I think I'm gonna put some books into the shelves. Oh, I don't know where the little things are for the shelves yet. I have to unpack it. There's more unpacking to be done. So great news. 13 days into the month, I finally got a planner. So I'm gonna plan out my life real quick, and then we're gonna organize the books into the shelves, which I know I said I would do yesterday, but hear me out. I couldn't find the little hookies for the shelves. So I thought of something though. I'm just going to be stacking the books, and then when I fill up a shelf, I'll just put the shelf on top of the books and then keep going from there. From this angle, it looks so good. I had to restack things. So yeah, don't worry though. I made sure the door handle does not hit it. And I actually really like that. I like that the door opens all the way right now. I feel good about having to work here for a little bit. I just kind of, yeah. That stack makes me nervous too, don't worry. But I need to get the other shelf, and so I didn't want to put too much on this shelf, which I still put quite a bit because it might have to move. I haven't actually measured out this area. And I didn't want to put anything here because there's probably going to be a lot of measuring happening since I need to measure it. I kind of forgot to show the beginning of this process. We're dyeing the couches, starting by cleaning them. The next step will be deglazer. I finished cleaning them, and now it's time for the deglazer. And I have these, but I was gonna use that actually for like the paint, so I got a new microfiber cloth. I have no idea what I'm doing, I'm gonna be honest. I got my camera though, finally. We're kind of learning as we go, I guess. Let's read it. It literally says cancer and reproductive harm. I'm gonna like crack the garage. I feel like yes. Okay, that was much harder than I thought it would be. Everything that I looked up said that a little deglazer goes a long way, so I got like the normal bottle of it, and I really don't think that there was enough because it like dried straight into the leather. Actually, that looks really good. We're one coat in. I don't think I got much on myself, thank goodness, but I did get some on my arm. This looks really good. I just filmed a whole clip, but I really just took a picture. So I changed. I put my hair up. I put on black clothes so that if I get dye on it, it doesn't matter. I moved my car over. I brought a lamp, and I scooched out the next chair I'm gonna be working on. So I think I'm gonna be using a smaller little foam thing. I just don't know how, I don't think that the amount of dye that I got is going to fully coat all 4 little like section pieces, let alone do a second coat, because that means that the first bottle should last me for all 3, and I basically used all of it. So we'll see how that goes. I probably should place the order on Amazon just in case, but we'll see. We'll cross that bridge. Not now. We're 3 in, and I'm almost out of dye. I actually started re-dyeing this one, which you can actually really tell the difference. It's stark. It looks great, actually. And I took my glove off because I'm about to go eat, and I realized that there must have been, you know, a tiny little hole in one of the fingers. And you know how I realized? Can you tell which finger? I love that it's my middle finger. This is a perfect representation of me running out of dye. It looks fake, right? I'm gonna show Adam. Let's see what he says. I think there was a hole in one of my gloves.
That's funny.
Isn't it great?
It's great.
I'm gonna do some things today. Yesterday I actually hung up, finally, the curtains in the living room. I needed a saw to be able to saw the rail for it to be the right size, and it just took a really long time to commit to that, even though I'd bought the tracks. So let's just show you real quick. So that one's hung up, and those over there are hung up. I wish you could have seen them before I steamed them. It was terrible. I wish you could have seen them before I hung them up. Actually, I'll show you upstairs because that's what they looked like. But these, unfortunately, are not tall enough. So I have to do some hunting to find some that are. I do have just my Bailey bookshelf boxes here. I did get 3 big white ones, so we're gonna probably be building that later today. I made a little fake couch, a mini couch for my cats because I thought it was really cute, so eventually I'll probably have to get a real little couch for them because that's just a wagon with pillows. But in the meantime, the baby's on Mama's chair. And then we finally got in counter stools. For the longest time, we just didn't have anywhere to eat. By the way, that's what the curtains looked like downstairs. Like, I still need to hang these up today. Yeah, so today I'm gonna go to Ikea really quick. Then when I get back, I wanna build the shelves. I wanna hang up the rest of the curtains upstairs. I'm gonna try to do the last coat of leather dye on the couches tonight. That way it has the whole night to dry because it takes longer to dry in the cold than it does in the heat. That way tomorrow I can kind of put on the finishing things, like I'll buff it out, I'll add the oil, I'll seal it, so that ideally by this weekend we should actually have the real couches in here, which would be awesome. But yeah, I'm excited. Ooh, you're on me. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Ikea. Let's do it. Let's go. So I think I'm going to actually pop in really quick while I'm here, just to kind of check out the as-is section. I like to do that whenever I come to Ikea. Pretty bare. Okay, well, they really didn't have much of anything, so let's go home because I have a few things to build and most of them are book room related, so that actually should be kind of fun. Look at me doing what my channel's supposed to be about. But I'm gonna turn you off because it is 5 o'clock, which means that the traffic is gonna be disgusting. So let's see how long it takes me to get home. I grabbed my battery from upstairs, so we're back on the camera. I ate a meal. I took a Pinterest break to just sit there and explore. And now it's time. So I think I'm gonna start with just a little coffee table thing for down here because I'm already down here. And then I'll take up like the small thing that I got from Ikea. I have been trying to come up with a new way that I want to like organize things in my book room. This is an experiment wholeheartedly, but I got it because I think that even if it doesn't work for my book room, it's actually gonna work really well in the garage. And then I'll probably do the curtains. And then when Adam gets back from the gym, I'll have him help me take the bookshelves upstairs. Just as a quick reminder, this is all of the coffee table in this room. I know, it's beautiful. Let's add another one. Feels like they should fit together differently, right? Before. Ta-da! It looks great. I need to kind of like hem the bottoms. Downstairs, I guess our ceilings are like, it's 96 divided by 12, 8, right? Okay, so they're 9 feet downstairs, but then they must be under 8 feet upstairs. I did it. It is hung. The curtains in our loft are now hung downstairs, in our bedroom, all the main places. So yeah, I'm tired now. I still want to make the bookshelf that's supposed to go right here tonight. And the like little storage container thing that I got from Ikea. That was a big yawn. I'm tired. I'm gonna maybe like get some water. I'm so freaking sleepy, oh my goodness. It just like hit me out of nowhere. I've been really tired this week. Last week I was like on my game. Every day I was waking up at like 8:30 at the latest, like just for no reason. I don't know, guys. Weird, right? But then literally Monday, this Monday, I just was dead exhausted. I can't explain it. And like I'm still waking up at like 10, but like I wanted to wake up at 8:30. What happened? I'm still going to bed early. I also think I'm going to return that coffee table thing because in the pictures it looks really cool because of the angle they're doing it at. And I was doing it right. It's just head on, it looks really weird. So, oh, my hair's looking something. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. To be, oh, I didn't do the couches tonight. I'm so tired. All right, I'm gonna go before I say that again. Something is up with like the lighting settings in my camera. It's just that used to me filming in the dark, I guess. But today is starting a little bit later than I thought it would be. So I ended up building the tiny little like wood structure. It's not like there's that much light down here. This was working just fine yesterday. Anyways. Oh, and now my battery's gonna die even though this one's new. Crazy. I built this thing. I'm excited for what I'm going to be doing with it because I do want to stain the wood. I want to make my own little like boxes. I want to make this like a crafty kind of thing to hold my art supplies, but who knows. But I still need to build these. So right now I'm just going to eat my food. I made some pasta. Well, Adam made pasta. I heated it up. And we'll go from there. I'm gonna let you go for right now. This was chaotic. After much deliberation, and I'm currently watching Euphoria, Luna and I have decided we're gonna build the bookshelves down here because Adam's working, so I don't want to bug him to take it upstairs right now. So I'll just build at least one and then we'll take it upstairs. And then I'll organize some of the things into that new unit that I built and hopefully find the little clip things for my other shelves. Okay, I actually needed to catch this on camera. I built the shelf, brought it upstairs. It's easier to bring upstairs by myself than it is to like when it's made than when it's not. But anyways, I thought the space I'd left was like ever so slightly too small, but I kind of was wiggling and I realized it's the perfect size. But I wanted to catch it on camera, so let's see for sure. Let's watch. Can't describe how perfect it is. God damn, look at me. And this one, it's actually tilting a little bit away from it. So I actually might finally secure them to the wall. Look at that. I literally could not have planned it better if I had measured it. That's just dumb luck. Stunning, amazing. This battery is dying. I'm probably gonna organize things into this and I'll talk to you in a minute when maybe everything in here looks different. It's a different day. Oh, my battery, I forgot about that. I think it's downstairs. But there are a few like things that I've done in the house that I need to talk to you about. So I'm either gonna change the battery or I'm gonna grab my phone. My head looks extremely round right now. I'm gonna fix a lot of things. Give me a minute. Okay, we're now downstairs because that's where the battery was. And I let a piece of my bang come out, so my head looked less round. So different day. I still haven't returned the coffee table you're sitting on because I'm not sure if I want to. I'm still kind of going back and forth. You know, I feel like some people, you're either a returns kind of person or you're not. And I've always fallen under the category where like the process of returning something seems so lengthy, even though it's not, that I just don't do it. I just don't. Oh my God, wait, I have to really think this through. I don't know if I've returned anything in the last 6 years. I think this might be true. I used to return like clothes if they didn't fit right, but like then I started ordering online and that was too much of a process, so I just keep them. Anyways, let me know. Are you a returns kind of person? Are you not? Do you also agree that like there's really only those two kinds of people? Like there's not really someone that falls in the middle? Anyways, I've done some things. First of all, that day, the last day that we talked, I built the unit, I organized the book room, it looks a lot better, I'll show you in a moment. And then I brought up the bookshelves and I put them in the loft for now, just because, like I keep saying and hinting at, there's like a plan that I have that I'm gonna be doing in the book room, and I don't really want to block off the area around the window quite yet, just because like with measuring and everything, it's gonna be a process. And I think it actually looks really good in the loft right now. The metal shelves that I had in the loft, I brought down to the living room because I have a plan for those too. And it kind of involves the living room, so I wanted to see partially like the space and what I would need still. I still haven't dyed the couches, but I actually am planning on doing at least 2 of them today, and that should be the final coat, so maybe I'll get some footage of that. I got some things at Ikea and I'm really excited about it. So I got some like units for the garage. Most of the things that I need are out of stock, but it's gonna be so useful. I just need to get out some of those couches from the garage so I can put those up and start storing things and like kind of organizing things, because I definitely want to have like a workbench style area in my garage, because I'm really into DIYs and I've never really had a space for it. So I'm gonna go full throttle, you know? Oh, and food. I'm making stew today. I've never made my own stew, so I need to probably get started on that because it takes some time. Really, I'm letting you go right now, and I'll talk to you when I start doing things again. This is the loft currently. Again, kind of messy. The books are in however they want to be in right now, but I do kind of like it. It looks cool. And this is how the book room is currently looking. I built that unit, I put some bookish things in it. I have a lot of my art supplies out. Again, this is a work in progress for sure. And for the shelves, I've still left most of them off because I'm looking for the little hooks to put them in. And yeah, this is me smiling awkwardly. Like I said, you were gonna be seeing me at the end because this vlog actually got split. I filmed a ton. I filmed from obviously December 24th, Christmas Eve, and I actually ended this video February, I think 8th, something along those lines, and I filmed a lot. There's so much footage for this. If I had left it all together, it would have been over an hour long. So I decided to cut it off here, and you'll be seeing the part 2 because that's already finished actually soon. And yeah, that one should be a little bit more fun. This first one, it's a little chaotic. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like most of my moving vlog videos are going to be a little chaotic in nature because it's kind of just random clips. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed like the initial I'm at my house moment where I regretfully realized that there was a lot to do. But in the next one, you're gonna be seeing me work more on the leather couches. I got some units from Ikea that I'll be setting up in that video, and just some more fun stuff, hopefully. And I hope you're enjoying this. I hope these moving vlogs are gonna be fun for you. I know they're not extremely bookish. Moving vlogs are currently taking the place of my regular like weekly reading vlogs of any sort, but I don't know. Maybe this is the year to experiment with my vlog styles. Maybe it's gonna be more of a themed vlog videos versus just weekly. Who knows? Let me know what you want to see. Let me know if this was fun for you. And I said this at the end of the original ending of this vlog, so I want to do it now. But let me know if you made it all the way to the end, one word that encompasses what 2022 has been for you so far. You don't have to leave anything else in your comment. It can just be that. I'm really curious. I think that for me, it's been patience. Which is hilarious if you know me as a person, because I am not a patient person. Patience is not my virtue, but honestly, that's been what this first part of this year has been so far. I would love to know what word you think encompasses your year so far, and yeah, let's chat. Thank you again, Book of the Month, for sponsoring. Again, that'll be down in the description if you want to check it out, and I will see you in my next one. I'm sorry for posting so little. I am moving in and I'm a very distracted person, and then I just never get anything done because I'm just doing so many things around the house, so please forgive me, and I will hopefully be making more videos as soon as I feel more settled. Bye-bye.